Hello, friends. Hi, how are we today? I hope we are all doing well. I am doing fantastic. I'm coming at you for the week of December 4th through December, I want to say 10th or 11th. No, definitely the 10th. I am so glad. It was a busy week. It was the week before I officially started back at work. And I had hoarded this kit for quite some time from Dash of Sun Designs. So it is an old format. She has reopened, and I am just pleased as punch that I was able to use it. I love the bottom washi, the like small foily details. I love like the scattered gingerbreads and the, what's it called? Candy canes. Oh my goodness, my brain is just taking a break today. But it was a big week. It was a week before work started, so I wanted to make sure that I got all of my Christmas shopping done. Pretty much I tried to get every single possible thing that I could have gotten done before work started, before work. And so I decided to go for a scatter. I've never really scattered with the Dash of Sun box that I feel like confident in my newer planning style. Oh my goodness, I swear to God, I am a smart person, friend. So anyway, I was, taking a bit of a risk here, but I'm glad that I did it. And I was trying to figure out which box I was going to leave out here. And I think I did end up adding it back into the sidebar. I did something a little bit different in my sidebar, and I love how it turned out. I can't wait for you guys to see. I also love that box with the poinsettias. I think that's what they are. I can't have them because I have a cat, as you guys are so well aware. But I do love them. I think they're really pretty flowers. So I'm very, very glad that I was able to add them into my planner. And I only needed an extender. I don't even know if I used one. Did I use one this week? I did use one, but I only needed it once. And it was like, I think it was almost the most wintry that we got all season. It was wild. So I know that I say this every single time, but we are actually catching up. I'm trying not to bombard you all with like plan with me after plan with me after plan with me, but I'm going to be real honest with you. For a little while, that is what you guys are going to get because I would like to just get caught up in my planner. I realize now when I look back at these plan with me's, I have all of these little cuts and bruises all over my arms everywhere and all over my hands. Like, oh, mom of two boys, I'm telling you right now, it's never ending fun like this. So, the week after this, I'm also really excited for, and then I don't have a kit planned for the week after this, which is a little concerning to me. I might, because it is my first week of work, it was a very like blah kind of a week. So I might end up, I think I had a plan to use a different kit, and I don't know where that kit went. So I'm going to have to figure that out because I was certain that I was using this kit. Anyway, I digress. So on the top of it, I ended up putting that extra washi strip, like that extra foiled gold little washi, and then putting the headers above, and I love that look. I love how it turns out. Very much the maximalist aesthetic here. Very much that. But I think it looks really nice. And now we're moving into my favorite part of this whole spread, which was the sidebar. I love that Dash of Sun has 8 divider labels because then you can move them into the sidebar. I just find that super duper helpful for myself personally. So here I was just redoing the headers and date cover section and then moving into the sidebar, which should be soon. I hope it's soon. Did I do this on camera? I can't recall. I'm pretty sure I did this on camera. So she's got like it's set apart. So if you didn't want to use the full bottom washi at the bottom here, you didn't have to. But then I just took the extra little foiled strip, put it underneath the full box. Then I put in the green header. Then I went ahead and I put in the red habit tracker. And below that, I struggled for a little bit to get my sizing right, but I put in the extra full box so that I could have the red not be right next to the red of the Monday through Sunday tracker for my meals. And this turned out so beautifully. Certainly, if I need to, again, I will absolutely do it like this again because that's beautiful. And Dash of Sun Design, you cannot argue with me, has the best paper, hands down. It's so soft. So then we can move on to our day by day, which again, really, really excited about. So starting on the Monday, I had daycare drop off, and I dropped off both of the kids, and it was nice to be able to drop them like both off. And I just used one of the like corner decorative labels from the kit to mark my daycare drop off this week. Then after that, I used a special fancy lacy label and a Fox and Cactus happy girl with a happy mail to note that I finished the cards. If you have been watching along for the last couple of videos, I started these Christmas cards weeks ago. It took me forever to do. And then after that, I used the little 3-heart checklist with a little shopping bag over it, just to note that we went to the mall and we finished up our shopping. I didn't have room to write everywhere, but we went to Indigo. Ooh, like clockwork every time. Sephora, the Bay, Old Navy, Reitman's. I had to buy some more clothes too. We went to the money exchange and then we went to the liquor store. After that, I came home and folded all of the laundry. So I used a Fox and Pip icon to mark that. And I had these cool moisturizer bottles from Paper and Milk for some skincare. I did a face mask. And then I FaceTime with my dad. He had COVID. He caught COVID. So it was not a good situation, especially not so close to Christmas. And then I used another Fox and Pip girl to note that I was done with all of our Christmas shopping and I could not have been more thrilled. It was a delight. And again, the prior week to this, actually, I didn't film it. Did I film it? Oh, I did film it. No, I did not film it. This was my leftover spread, but I had marked, I think, that I had gone to Costco to get my husband's these toy cars that he really wanted for Formula One. It was a whole thing. So on the Tuesday, I marked that I caught up in my planners. I know it's a fall one, but bear with me. Then I used a Fox and Pip girl icon to note that I mailed my sister-in-law her Xmas present. Her Christmas present. And I'm so glad. I needed to take up some space. So I had a lot of the big icons I was allowed to use. And then I spent most of my day reading Iron Flame. So I used a big Coffee Monsters Co. emoji for that. Another Fox and Cactus girl for a bubble bath that evening. And then I just put in some headers at the bottom to take up some space. It was a very low-key kind of a day. The next day was Wednesday and I dropped off the kids again. And then I just spent most of the day again reading. So I used a half box for that and a Sweet Tea Sticker Co. icon. Then I popped over to the grocery store. The problem with the grocery store being literally 2 minutes away from my house is that I am there far too often, I think. So then I had hopped over to the grocery store, and then that afternoon I ended up pulling stickers, and this is when I started doing like my intense catch up. I had only pulled for this one 4 weeks. So when I got into my like Christmas pulling stickers, that one took me like longer. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And then that night I tried to make carbonara pasta. Everyone says how easy it is. I failed. Like, it was inedible. It was disgusting. I made the worst tasting food in the world. So thankfully I have a sticker for that. And it's just a Paper and Milk Maru in the kitchen with flames. And I I was very disappointed with myself, if we're going to be totally honest. Then we moved on to Thursday, and on Thursday I had daycare drop off again, marked the same way the whole week. And after that, I marked that it was extremely snowy. We got a nice blast of winter. However, the bus was, I don't know what ended up happening, but like it was 45 minutes delayed, which is crazy because the bus comes every 10 minutes, but we didn't get a bus for 45 minutes. No traffic, nothing, like the roads weren't terrible. When I got home, I shoveled, and I have a shoveling, the Coffee Monsters Co. emoji for that. And then I just tidied up around my house. So I vacuumed a lot, another emoji for that, and a Fox and Pip icon to note that I changed the sheets for everybody. And then that, I'm like way, way, way far ahead. This was me trying to get the extender. I use them a lot. I don't love day extenders. They do not bring me joy, but I need them sometimes. And I like marking the mundane things as well. Sometimes it's just nice to mark that. But yeah, Thursday through Sunday of this week, it was pretty busy, but I ended up only using the one extender just because I don't want to use that many. They bulk everything up so much. So then I just put down everything here as we discussed. So getting into the end of the day, I really wanted to break challah bread, and I saw this garlic, like infused challah that I really wanted to bake. So my friend Bex has the best recipe. She gave it to me and I made it. I've never made challah before. It was probably one of the best things that I have ever cooked in my whole life. It was delicious, and it was perfect to have with like soup and mac and cheese and like that kind of a meal. So I used a Coffee Monsters Co. paper and milk. I think it was a paper and milk icon just to mark that. And then my Bath and Body Works order arrived from Candle Day. It came so quickly. I was so good. I only bought, I think I bought 7, but of the 7, 3 were gifts. So it was nice. And then that evening, we had more bathroom issues with my kid, and we ended up having to give him an enema. Don't worry, it's a kid's enema. But let me just tell you, I never in my wildest dreams thought being a parent, I would spend so much time talking about poop and like poop stuff. And there is a good portion of my day, every single day devoted to that. I was not prepared. Let me know in the comments down below the thing that you were least prepared for in parenthood, because I was prepared for lack of sleep. I was prepared for temper tantrums. I was prepared for my kids to kill each other, and they actually love each other. I was not prepared for the poop. Not at all. Anyway, that evening, I had to use another Coffee Monsters Co. icon just to note that my husband and I had a serious chat on like how we wanted to proceed with potty training, because obviously the methods that we are using were not working. So that was frustrating to say the least, but like in a frustrating, in a like we want to do better for our kid way, not like a frustrating chat with one another. We are very aware that we are like a team against the children, which is a horrible thing to say, but also accurately wildly true. So there you go. The next morning it was daycare drop off again, and then my big kid stayed home with me. And we went for a big long walk. I mean, like, 4 kilometers for somebody who was 3 years old. It's a long walk, but we had to do some errands, and he didn't want to catch the bus. And I said, okay, we'll walk. But I did take him out to McDonald's afterwards. And I love that I have the most perfect icon for that from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then that evening, I made peppermint patties, which was extremely fun. I love making peppermint patties. It is my favorite thing to make. My kiddo went to the dentist with me, and I went to the dentist. So we both went to the dentist to have a cleaning. It was a really, really good time, but we were all exhausted by the end of the day. So we all had a very early night. And then on Friday, my little guy is like obsessed with books. Love it. So he and I read together for a while my big guy just watched the iPad. We like to have like calm times on Saturday mornings. And then when my little guy went down for a nap, my big guy and I played Play-Doh. for quite some time. It was really nice. We had a fun time with that. And then I used another Fox and Pip icon just to note even more laundry because it feels like that's all I do all day, every day. And then I used an icon from the kit to note that I just did a general tidy around the house. I just needed to pick me up, quite a big pick me up. So did that. And I had managed to get both of the kids down for a nap on this day. So obviously, victory. I love that. Then that afternoon, I used a fancy label again. You can't really tell because it's white, but I used a fancy label. I didn't mark any icon for this. I just wrote in big block letters screen free time, which was really nice. Screen free play for the entire family. It's something I do try and block into my weekends. I don't always note it, but we definitely get it blocked in. Much easier now that we have the ability to go outside and it's not like raining and snowing. My kids just love being outside all day, every day. So that's fantastic. And then finally, my husband and I got a chance to decompress from the week and just sat down and had a nice evening together. Had a couple of drinks. It was good. On Sunday, I have to rush. On Sunday, we did groceries and then we went to Walmart for who knows what. And then I ordered a new vacuum because mine broke, but then not really. And the new one was sucky. And then I used another Sweet Tea Sticker Co. icon to note even more laundry. And then it was family time that afternoon. And then we went for a walk and we bought my big kid skates and he loves them. He loves all the outdoor activities. So that was my entire week. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you are all staying safe and well, and I cannot wait to see you in the next catch-up video.